We're at American Top Team, one of the best, if not the best, MMA training center in the world. The proof is with the top coaches and top fighters here, including your one championship flyweight world champion. Hope I say this right. Miquinho.
Yeah.
Adriano Moraes.
Oh.
Yes. First, tell us about one championship and the fighters there.
The One Championship is the biggest global stage of mixed martial arts today. The martial arts, you know, including kickbox matches, Muay Thai matches, you know, mixed martial arts matches, and submission grappling matches.
What is the biggest difference? Because you mentioned all those types of martial arts.
The biggest difference is the rules, you know. The mixed martial arts is everything included. The Muay Thai is just kicks, punches, elbows, knees. It doesn't allow grappling, you know. And kickbox is doesn't allow the elbows and knee and some clinch, you know. It's more just punches and kicks and knees.
How is one championship? How does it separate itself? How is it so different from UFC, from Bellator, from PFL? Now we're in America, we're going to start getting more exposure. We're going to get to see more of one championship.
Yeah, it's storytelling. Né? They like to sell the heroes' stories, you know, and I love that. You know, they like to sell the main values of the martial arts, you know, like humility, you know, discipline, humble, you know, and everything the athletes have. You know, they like that. You know, if you like, if you are an athlete with these values inside of your heart, you can be a really good one championship athlete.
The respect too is such a big thing.
To respect
with each other, the fighters.
And everything.
When you're becoming an MMA fighter, what are your thoughts of respecting your opponent, going out there wanting to win, but also having that relationship, having that respect, whether you like them or not, but just the respect factor?
Yeah, of course. Since I became a professional fighter, I always understood we need each other to have the greatest in our lives. You know, I need my opponent to go there and put in a show. Without my opponent, who gonna be me? You know, I need him. I need him, and I need him really prepared for us to give him a big show to everyone who's gonna be watching.
You and your opponent have given us some big shows, and it's amazing. You're a 3-time one championship flyweight champ. Your record is 18-3, but I have to say all 3 losses were by split decision. 2 of those losses were for the title. You came back and avenged those losses and beat your opponent. Talking about the show, talking about giving fans something, what does that say about those fights and what you're able to do and your opponent's able to do?
Yes, since I started to fight in the one championship, I always been the co-main event and the main event, you know, and I was always excited to give in a show, you know. If I win, good. If I lose, I'm gonna learn, you know. But my main objective in the fight is to put in a show, you know, and I have just 3 losses for split decision, and 2 of them I think I won the fight, but they gave me the opportunity to the undisputed rematch, like immediately, you know, because everybody knew that judgment was a little bit like different, you know, like. So I came back and I put in a show and I won my belt back, and I'm excited for my next one.
Do you remember anything about the 3 losses after? And you don't have to go in like exactly what you did, but after those losses, did you change anything when you watched the matches and change things up a little bit? Were there things you picked up on that the fighter was doing or that you weren't doing that you wanted to do, and then you were able to win those matches, the rematch?
Yes, of course. My first loss, when I had my first loss against Yusuf Sedulayev, I was really close fight, you know, but I need to change a little bit something to be more aggressive, to be more like, to have more aggressive on my wrestling, you know, and go more to the submissions attempts. So my second loss against Kairatek Matov was hard time for me because I was really prepared. But I used to train in Brazil, just Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, doing some spar session. And the guy in Kairatek came for this fight with tough wrestling, tough technique of wrestling. And I made a transition. I moved on to here to America Top 10 and train a lot of wrestling, you know, with Steve Moko, Mike Brown, a lot of the tough guys of the wrestling MMA today. And I came back and put in a show, and I did good because I went for the fight with a different technique of wrestling.
It's so interesting, and now, I mean, there's a fight coming up, which is just huge. You've already had big fights. For the American audience, this is going to be something in itself because you're going to be fighting, defending your one title against Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson. And this is going to be such a big deal in April. It's going to be on TNT, so America can see it on TNT television, which is awesome. What are your thoughts about fighting Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson?
Yes, Demetrious Johnson is a legend. You know, everyone in this division, the flyweight division, look to Demetrious Johnson and see him like an inspiration in and out of the cage. You know, for me, it's not different. You know, and when he became a world-class athlete outside the M1 championship here in America, I always look to him like, oh man, this guy is so nice. He's an inspiration. You know, because he's a man of family. He conquers everything. He never he never have like a talk shit, you know. He just go there and made it his work, and I always love that, you know, like, and I remember I never imagined I will like fighting at this guy, you know, because I'm in one championship, he was in UFC, you know, and everything. When it happened at that trading, man, I look how this universe is special to me, man. Oh man, it's amazing because he came to me, you know. I didn't need cross the world and go to him, you know. He came to me, you know, and man, I see I need to go there now and do my like homework and defend my belt. I need to defend my throne and defend the one championship flag against the American boy, you know. And I'm so excited for this match. This is this year I completed like 10 years as a professional on my professional MMA career. It's the best gift ever I can receive.
It's interesting, champ, because one championship and Singapore and Japan and all over that part of the world, they all know the champ. They all know Adriano. And you're here at American Top Team in South Florida training. Do you feel like this is going to get more American fans, North American fans to know who you are?
Yes, of course. Man, it's a big opportunity to me to show to American fans, also to my Brazilian fans, you know, who gonna watch me live at the night and the prime hour, you know, for them. Man, for me it's a big opportunity to be the first champion to defend my belts against a legend in the US prime hour. Man, look how big it is for me, man. I'm so excited, I'm so grateful. Man, I can't wait to put in a show for everybody, live on TNT. It's a dream come true.
And that's going to be April 11th, and it will be on cable channel TNT. It's going to be all April, every Wednesday. It's going to be a series, one championship. So from 9 o'clock on Bleacher Report and BR Live, there will be the prelims. And then at 10 o'clock, the main card is going to be on TNT. And that's going to be every Wednesday in April, different cards. The first card is going to kick off with the champ against Mighty Mouse Johnson as the main event of the main card, which is going to be so exciting. And you're going to be, the follow for you guys, the lead-in, I should say, for you guys is going to be All Elite Wrestling, which is professional wrestling, which is different. It's not combat sport per se. It's more scripted. Combat sport, what you're doing is you guys go out, who knows who's going to win, you fight it out. That's a little more entertainment. It's still physical. What are your thoughts of having the All Elite Wrestling on TV Wednesdays before the one championship. And the fans, I'm guessing that fans that like All Elite Wrestling will like one championship.
Yes, of course. It's interesting to have both of martial arts together, you know, the same night. I think gonna be interesting for everyone. I think it's gonna be fun for everyone gonna be watching. And man, I can't wait. You know, I'm really excited.
Do you think we'll ever see the champ maybe on All Elite Wrestling in a professional wrestling ring?
Yes, please, just invite me. I can do that. I'm gonna put in a show, you know, give me the script, let's go.
Have you ever watched pro wrestling?
Yes, I watch WWE, you know, sometimes. And man, it's nice. It's nice to watch. I have fun, you know. I laugh a lot, and with my wife, and she likes too, you know. It's amazing. It's different, you know. It's different because like at theater, you know, you can have fun, and man, you can like prepare popcorn and stay there, stay good, you know. For MMA, it's more my job, you know. When I watch MMA, it's different from me because I'm training my mind when I watching fight. You know, WWE or like pro wrestling is different. You know, I'm just having fun.
Entertainment.
Entertainment.
That's for you to have fun. Do that when you're watching the MMA. It's more business
than the job.
other
people like is entertainment to watch MMA also. You know, but like MMA is my job. So for me, it's different. For me watching. For me, pro wrestling for me is more fun. You know.
Well, I got one more question toward that, and we'll move on to the big fight and one championship. Does any pro wrestler come to mind? Whether it be from the old days, Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, or I don't know if any of the ones that are wrestling now or had wrestle that comes to mind as someone that you know in wrestling or might be a favorite or a name that you know in pro wrestling.
I don't have the names like exactly, you know, but I remember when I was a kid, I used to watch WWE a lot, and then I like the cowboys guys enter like the twins cowboys enter like, you know, and destroy everybody. You know,
the smoking guns. I think it was the smoking guns. Bart and Billy, they'd have the guns and they'd shoot the guns. Yes.
Right? Man, I love it, that, you know, man. I was like really fun, you know, really entertainment. I remember when I was a kid, you know, like I used to watch. The channel was recording Brazil, you know, like it was amazing.
Champ, real quick, interesting story. One of the smoking guns, Billy Gunn, now competes and helps train wrestlers in All Elite Wrestling. That's going to be on before one championship on TNT. Oh. And him and his sons actually wrestle together too for AEW. That's such a cool connection with that and all. So who knows? One day maybe you'll get to meet Billy Gunn from the Smoking Guns and all. It'll be very cool.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be nice.
All right, so listen. Mighty Mouse hasn't fought in a while. You haven't fought in a while as well. This fight had been getting pushed off for various reasons, whether just for safety and health reasons, put it on a bigger platform, get it on TNT. Being that you both are experienced, is that a non-factor that you guys haven't fought in so long because just you guys know how to train and get ready for fights? Do you think that'll be a non-factor? It won't matter?
I don't think so. It's not a factor, you know, because we are a fighter, we are an athlete. We are athletes, you know, and we used to fight our entire life, you know. I don't think so, like 2 years off, 1 year off is going to change something. You know, I think everything is going to be like on fire in April, you know. I think DJ is coming against me with everything he has, you know, and I go with my everything too.
How long has camp been going for this particular fight? Just getting ready for it, and the breaks, I guess, in between. But how long has it been going now with the April fight coming up?
I like to train every day. You know, like if I feel good, I'm healthy, I'm young. You know, like I train every day. I help my teammates. You see a lot of good fight over here. Sometimes, as a champion, they look to me like, and Adriano, can you help me? For me, it's like. It's amazing to have you in my fight camp, and so I do some jiu-jitsu. I help them a lot, you know, and now they're gonna help me too, you know, and I'm gonna start my fight camp. Of course, my strategy. I have a good coach over here, and I'm gonna put everything together and prepare a big show.
You mentioned Mike Brown, who's just excellent.
Yeah, and Mike Brown will be together with me, you know, and he used to fight with Johnson in the WEC, you know, a long time, and he knows almost everything DJ doing, and he's gonna help a lot for this camp.
Do you have who else will be helping you? Are you able to tell us who else is going to be helping you for this camp?
Yeah. One of the main teammates I have here in the American Top Team is the Japanese legend Kyoji Horiguchi. He will be here and soon to help me for this camp. I have Pedro Munoz, Alexandre Pantoja, Jussier Formiga, the Brazilian legend in Jiu-Jitsu world champion. They are with me, you know, and I'm so happy, I'm so grateful to have a really good teammates and coaches over here to help me. It's a dream come true, bro. I never imagined it.
That dream, when you first got here and started training, doing this, you mentioned it's a dream come true, but what is that like when you first get here and see this? When you first got here, were you in the big facility here? Because they had a smaller facility just close to here, and then they built this.
My first time being here in American was 5 years ago. I arrived in the last facility, but bro...
the little warehouse.
Yeah, the little warehouse. Since I put my first step in here inside the American Top Team, man, Conan, Dan Lambert, the time Libório was so nice with me, you know. Conan gave me a lot of opportunities. He always said to me, "Hey, Adriano, don't worry, you always gonna have one room here for you." And that time, you know, just in transition for us, we came for another country with a lot of questions, you know, like, oh, I don't know if it's correct to come over, let's see. So, but they support me a lot, you know, and man, today it's my family, you know. I give everything for this team too, you know, and I appreciate every kind of love they give me, you know, every opportunity, you know, they give to me. Dan Lambert, man, it was a man, brother. I remember they give me $200 per week for me to eat, you know. I room in the athlete's house to live. I never need to pay one light bill, you know, like one water bill, you know. So they help me a lot, you know, and bro, I go for this fight for American Top Team, you know, to represent. Today I represent American Top Team. I'm a Brazilian, but today I'm living here in Florida, and I like to represent this flag in the United States too, you know, like it's a counter of the dreams, you know, and the dreams come true, and I know that, and I want to give this fight for this team. They deserve it, you know. All the coaches here work hard every day. Dan Lambert give everything for this team. Conan is like here, like a commandant, man, the big boy, you know, the one of the gangs. I know him. I know here, you know, the American Top Team. They give everything, bro, every day. When I see this guy working here, man, I say, man, I'm the correct place, you know, to train, to live. I think my wife today is so happy to live here in Florida. I don't know, I can give for her everything. I'm the champion. I have one championship by my side too. You know, Chatsi Tong is one of the best guys I ever had in my life. You know, how he understands the athlete's life. You know, how he helped a lot of fighters in the world. It's amazing, brother. It's amazing. It's why my dreams come true, because I have the support of my friends, you know. And why gonna be us without friends, you know? And today I can say, man, Chatri Song is my friend, Victor Quim is my friend, you know. Dan Lambert is my friend, Conan Silveira is my friend. They are leaders, and for me, it's really good to have these leaders in my life, you know. So kind of inspiration for me as athletes, you know. And the only thing I can do, man, to be thankful for those guys is go there on April 7th and give my best.
It's interesting because when you're walking through here, whether it be Masvidal, Amanda, whoever it is, you're walking by, it's like, oh my God, look at this, look at this. You're a big star, you're a big champion, you're one of the main people here too. And it's got to be a good feeling for you to know that you're giving back. You're helping other fighters too. You mentioned that, helping train other fighters. And You mentioned Dan Lambert, who, by the way, is a big pro wrestling fan. Didn't know if you knew that, but I'll tell you that. Oh, he's huge. Huge in the pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Conan, his sons, now they're older, were very good amateur wrestlers in high school. They were excellent high school wrestlers. Now they're older and all. And you mentioned Chatri. What a businessman. What a smart businessman. What a mind that he has in just developing things. And these are the people that are in your life. It's just so amazing. Are you picking up things from each of them? Business, professional, outside, family, friends. It's just things that you're picking up from all of them?
Yes, I can pick up everything good for each one people God put in my life, and I can transform myself in my best version. You know, the best version of Adriano Moraes. You know, it's what I can show, I can develop, I can show for everyone in the world. You know, the new Adriano Moraes or the old Adriano Moraes with a different mind. You know, I want to introduce myself again. You know, because 2 years passed, and I developed a lot. You know, in these 2 years, so I'm so happy. You know, I'm one of the happiest flyweight fighter in the world. I can say that. You know, when you can at American Top Team, you have Masvidal, you have Amanda Nunes, you have Kyoji Horiguchi, and you have Adriano Moraes. And I'm being a champion, won championship for a long time. And American Top 10 won the best gym in the world 4 years in a row. And this 4 years in a row, I was the champion, won championship too. So I think I put like some weight in this like how to say, I collaborating, you know, to American Top 10 to win these titles, and I'm so proud of myself today, of course.
And they're proud of you. It's just a very amazing story, especially from where you came from in Brazil. Do you miss Brazil at all?
Yes, I miss a lot of my mom. You know, I don't know if you know my if you don't know my life. I was adopted by an amazing mother. You know, his name is Miss Moraes, and man, I miss her a lot because I was stuck here because the COVID times, everything. You're gonna find next month? No, COVID, papa. And but I talk with her every day, every single day. We miss a lot each other. I have a lot of friends in Brazil, you know, and the food of Brazil is one of the best in the world. I love it, and I can't wait to go to fight. I go to Brazil in the next step.
Champ, has she ever been able to come to one of your fights?
My mom?
Yeah.
Man, my mom doesn't like to travel, brother. This is hard, you know. She's an old lady. She wanna come to Florida. It's more close, you know. She wanna come to Florida to know my house, to know the gym and everything I can carry here in America. And I can't wait to bring her. Is everything's ready already, you know. I can't wait just go there, put in a show, and come back and show for her this new world. This new world she helped a lot to like building, you know, and she deserves everything.
It's also interesting. Does she watch the fights? And if she watches, does she get nervous watching you fight?
Yeah, she doesn't like to watch. She just want to know the result after, you know.
Are you okay? That's all she wants to know. Are you okay?
Okay, it's good. Thank you.
It's interesting. Hey, you mentioned also, say something about South Florida, because you did mention South Florida. Mm-hmm. It's so nice here. I mean, for us, it's cold today, but it's sunny out. It's so nice. What has it been like, the transition from Brazil to living now in South Florida?
For me, it's like my city is Brasilia, the center of Brazil. It's the same weather, you know. Like for me, it was a good transition because I love the weather here. Beach is so close, you know, like. And for me, man, everything's good. Everything's perfect. I think I'm the best place in the world to live. I'm the best place in the world to train. And I just feel I'm so blessed, you know. I just feel I'm so blessed, brother.
That is awesome. I was just doing that while the champ was talking. I don't know if you could see it, but just a sunny day. It's such a nice sunny day here. And it's been like that through December, through January, now in February. A couple more questions. We'll wrap it up with the champ and thank him so much. One championship, huge April for them. Every Wednesday night on TNT, 10 p.m. Eastern time. You're going to see the best of the best. You're going to see one championship's great fighters. like the champ. He's going to be in the main event against Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson, and that will be the kickoff show, and that'll be April 11th. And it's going to be just an awesome event. And then they'll have 3 more shows every Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time at TNT, more great fighters. This event is so huge, and you talked about it. This series is so huge. What does it mean in the growth of one championship, bringing it to TNT and also to America, and how that's going to elevate not only you all, but the company?
Yes, this is going to elevate the company, of course, and they deserve it because they're working hard for it, you know. I'm so proud of Chatri and the team, you know, to conquer this space on TNT. And I hope every American fan is going to enjoy the One Championship. It looks like a rock and roll show with martial arts, you know, and with the values of the martial arts. It's a little bit different, you know, like the fight is gonna be like huge, you know. The fight is gonna there and put in really in a show, you know, and the organization and everything, the lights, you know, the night of the fight, you know, man, it's really amazing. I think the American fans and Brazilian fans, the Americans and Latin fans gonna like too much, you know, and man, I just congratulate the One Championship to won this spot on TNT, and I'm excited and I'm proud and I'm blessed to be part of it.
Adriano, did you ever think of living overseas, over in Singapore or anywhere out there? Did you ever think about that just because One Championship is based out there?
Yes, I think some years ago I think about it, you know. I was in Singapore for 2 weeks, and I was in Malaysia, I was in Indonesia, I was in China, but I never had the big opportunity I had here, you know. Like I don't know why, but God knows about everything, you know. I think I need to come to American Top 10 when like I said, I put my first step over here, and Conor and them and give me everything, you know, I needed, and I have a shirt today. It's what I needed to do, you know, what I need to do, and I made it, you know. I moved on. I moved to here to Florida, and today I have my wife here. Today I have my home, you know, and I can pay my bills. You know, it's the part of the most important, like, and living. And I keep living, keep doing great things, and show my greatest to the world inside the one circle.
Couple more questions here. We will wrap this up, and it's some fun things. Entrance music when you come out. Do you have a favorite music that has been played for you to come out, and might we see different music? Do you have music for when you come out to the match? Will you have something prepared for April? Does someone else do that for you, or how does that work?
Yes, I think I'm gonna prepare something special, you know, for that night, because I'm gonna be the last athlete to make entrance. But I have my music, you know. I used to make my entrance is Dazzle. It's electronic music, because I love electronic music, you know. The sounds is amazing, because the sound system of One Championship is incredible.
Bum, 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 bum. You feel it, right?
Really excited, you know. And I'm gonna think about it. Let's see what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a surprise for everyone.
Did you watch the Dustin Poirier Conor McGregor fight?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. I know. I shouldn't even ask.
I gave my thoughts about that, and I knew Dustin Poirier won the fight. You know, I knew that already.
Did you do any training with him or no? For that,
I train with him. You know, we train with Thiago Pitbull together here and Cattle Cups. We train Muay Thai together sometimes, grappling sometimes. And Dustin Poirier, man, is such a good guy over here. You know, he's a good teammate. He's an inspiration for everyone here in the American Top Team. He's kind, you know. He's humble. Man, it's amazing to have him here in the American Top Team. He's respectful of every fighter over here. You know. He's a really good guy. He's a diamond, man.
Speaking of such, is there enough room at American Top Team for 2 diamonds?
Yes, he's the diamond. I'm the black diamond. Yes, they have this space for us, of course.
Oh gosh. All right, last question. You mentioned about Brazilian food. Have you found any good places in South Florida to go and get Brazilian food?
Yes, of course, man. Have a lot. Have the Sebrae near here, the Brazilian supermarket. Have man amazing food over there. Have the Restaurante Brasil. Have the picanha close to the gym. Man, I've been there almost every day.
And I noticed the tattoos. Are they represent anything in particular, or?
Yeah, this is a African mask, a mask, but this is a Polynesian. You know, it's a Polynesian. The warriors used to have these tattoos to have the defense, you know, soul defense, you know, because these I put some masks, you know, the eye, you know, like, and this is a Polynesian, you know, like, just because I like the images and something like that. And I remember when I used to fight in Brazil, I used to make a little piece.
Each fight?
Each fight. After my wins, each fight I put some piece. But I took a time, I need to stop.
I was going to say, champ, you'd have your whole body covered. Because it's all the wins and all.
I want to put another one. After this fight, I'm going to put another one over here. I think I'm going to put the one championship belt over here.
Yes! Well, champ, I want to thank you so much. Is there any social media for you, for fans to check out?
Yes, of course. I have my Instagram, Moraes Adriano MMA. I have my Facebook, Adriano Moraes MMA. And now I started my YouTube channel, Canal Adriano Moraes. And I hope I put more contents for everyone there to follow me. You know, please subscribe there. And let's go. Thank you for everything.